Hey there, everybody. We're trying to get started here. We've got everybody sitting outside at Centene Arena, trying to do this over a hotspot, so we'll see how this is working. Looks like the teams are starting to come out. Hopefully, somebody in the area can start up the stream on their own and let me know if this is coming through properly. All right, today looks like we're going to have the Cedar Rapids Roughriders versus the Chesterfield Falcons. We're out here in St. Louis, about 70 degrees out here, late afternoon, so we've got some sun on the ice on the Rough Riders defensive side to start. Looks like the stream is. Thank you.
What are you doing over here?
As far as.
Well, I stream too, but you have a much nicer setup. I just do it from my phone on YouTube.
Yep. So I'm using OBS Studio and a scorebug called Keep the Score to be able to run a scoreboard.
OBS Studio, okay. OB or OD?
OB.
Okay. And that just connects to YouTube, and then
Yep.
you can scratch. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna have to
Thank you.
get something like this. This is nice.
Thank you.
So I started last year because, excuse me, we had a dad that recorded all the games, and he did it on Season Cast. And then I did 1 year on Season Cast, but it was a little spotty.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've ever tried that.
Nope.
And then I started using YouTube this year. It seems to be a little bit better, but I'm still doing it on pretty outdated equipment.
I understand.
So the video is probably pretty nice on there,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a video camera that I've had for a little while now, and so I just decided to start streaming since I'm up here now.
Dude, that's great. And you guys do commentary too?
Yep. So that's what I'm on right now too. So
Okay.
we're
Well,
getting this conversation as well.
all right. Well, good luck. Good luck, Rough Riders. All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do some commentary behind you, so we'll see. Hopefully, there's no feedback.
Ice is looking a little bit wet today, so it's going to be really interesting to see if we're going to get this game going. Teams are on the benches, waiting for the officials and the word to start. On their way. Looks like we're going to get the word to go very momentarily. Looks like we're going to have a 3-minute warm-up today. So let's see if we can get this show on the road. Referee's taking a little bit of a lap around, see what they think of the ice surface. Seems like we're getting some pegs in, so they seem to be saying that things are safe enough to play. Fans are coming up to the bleacher side. A little bit of wind coming from the right to the left. We'll see if that affects any of the play on the ice. Teams have been beckoned onto the ice. Looks like we're going to start our warm-ups. Starting in net today is Jackson Baker, number 89, wearing his very nice, bright, and shiny new white and black pads. Jackson's rocking an all-white helmet today. Looks like your Riders are going to be playing in white. The opponent today is going to be the Chesterfield Falcons. They're wearing black jerseys and black helmets for most of the team. Their starting goaltender is also rocking a white helmet along with some white and red pads. Teams are getting used to the ice surface as it's a little bit wet. The puck looks like it is sliding pretty well so far. Players are going to have to be really careful with the puck in the center of the ice, as that's where it looks like there's most of these flush that they're going to have to work through. About 2 minutes left in the warm-up period here. Everyone's working on getting their play ready to go. This is game one of the group stage of the Gateway Classic for the Roughriders, our fifth game of the season, looking to turn things around and get their first victory today. So we may be experiencing some video difficulties. So I'll do my best with announcing, and we will be recording separately to make sure that we get the video for you somewhere, but we'll do the best that we can today. So we're going to do our best to stream today. We are running in an outdoor rink without any power, so we may end up running out of battery on various things today. And if the stream ends up stopping, I apologize. We will try to make the best that we can. Both teams are heading over to their benches to get ready to get started. Pucks are in. It's going to be just a moment before the teams get lined up and ready to go. Looks like the hotspot connection is dropping a lot of frames on the stream, so hopefully this is at least somewhat viewable. If not, unfortunately, I don't know how to make it better at this point. Both teams are ready. Coming out to start, we have Jack Peddleson centering Liam Smith and Ellis Palmer. On the back end, we have George Lanyo and Gavin Sebring. And as stated before, in the net, we have Jackson Baker. Sun is peeking through the Rough Riders end of the arena. Most of the Rough Riders zone is in the sunlight. That'll be changing as we proceed throughout the rest of the game. All right, Mr. Referee, let's drop that puck and let's go Riders. Opening faceoff, looks like a win to the Falcons. Liam Smith putting on some pressure. Liam now pressuring as they're trying to bring it into the zone. Puck dumped into the corner. Again, Sebring to retrieve. Pops it up to Ellis Palmer on the wing. Ellis over to Jack in the center. Passes it up to Liam as they get in the zone. Knocked off his stick to the Falcons. Jack Kettleson tries to keep it in, but it pops out to the Falcons winger, and he dumps in just past center line. Gavin Sebring to retrieve. Stops the puck, but slides on by. Jack Kettleson blocks a pass out front. Jack behind the net, passes it up to Liam to try to break it out. Liam pops it around the defender, and they've got a 2-on-1 developing. Liam brings it to the middle, puck stops a little bit in the slush. Shot from Ellis Palmer, a little bit off to the corner. Chesterfield bringing it out. Wing got it across the center line into the zone and dumped it down deep. DJ Elliott now in on D. Maverick on D. Maverick retrieves a puck, skates it behind the net, lost it. Another shot, big save by Baker, shot and save. And the Rough Riders clearing out the front of their net. Face-off upcoming on the blocker side of Jackson Baker in the Rough Riders defensive zone. Face-off won by the Riders. Claire Domke to the corner. Kind of caught up there in a whole bunch of bodies. Knocked out to the center. Falcons have it. Claire Domke with some good pressure with a steal. Passes it up to Jackson Hunt. Offside. Your second line looks like it's going to be Jackson Hunt, Clara Domke, and Corbin Zek. Your third line is looking like it is going to be Iris Erickson, Wyatt Monty, and Lynn Hansen, with Rex Johnson and Jackson Jerp on the D pairing. Face off won by the Riders, but Falcons won the race to the puck. Brought it into the middle. Rough Riders collapse, shot, and goal Chesterfield. Chesterfield able to jump onto a bouncing puck in the slot, able to fire it in and score. With 10:32 remaining in the first period, Chesterfield 1, Rough Riders 0. Ensuing faceoff won by the Riders. George Lanyo tries to pass it up, ends up off of 6 into the offensive zone that Chesterfield's able to grab. Play still in the neutral zone. Chesterfield has it, trying to bring it into the zone. Chesterfield able to bring it in. Pass across, blocked by Gavin Sebring. Gavin finds it on the corner. Getting interfered with a little bit, but no call. Pass out to the slot. That is then passed over to the corner. Liam Smith's able to intercept and break it out to Ellis Palmer. Ellis going in 1-on-4, tries to make a move, knocked off of his stick. Jack comes in, takes it himself, pass over to Ellis. Able to take a shot, but it goes off the side. Chesterfield now in their offensive zone, trying to break it out. Ellis applying some pressure now to George as they're skating into the zone. DJ tries to poke check, and the Chesterfield player is able to deke around him, get Jackson Baker to open up the 5-hole and put it in. It is now 2-0 Chesterfield. 9:22 remaining in the first period. It is now 2-0 Chesterfield. Ensuing face-off, Clara is taking it with her line. Looks like it was won by Chesterfield. Maverick Rasmussen trying to handle it, mishandles it. DJ taking a good angle in, steals a puck, tries to make a pass over, but it is blocked. Yeah, out to the corner for Chesterfield. Pass across that DJ's able to block, passes it up to Corbin, but got a little bit tied up in the slush, doesn't quite make it out of the zone. Back behind the net. Maverick chasing it down, passes it up to Clara. They've got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Corbin Zek into the zone, knocked off of his stick. Couple passes really close together. Jackson Hunt trying to knock it off the stick. Clara does steal it off of the official into the center. Comes up to Corbin, who's able to knock it to the center line. Knocks it a little bit deeper into the Chesterfield zone, but doesn't quite maintain control. Pass goes a little bit awry, and we have an icing on Chesterfield. Offensive zone face-off coming up for your Rough Riders on the blocker side of the Chesterfield goalie. Third line is out there. Harrison, Monty, and Hansen, along with Jerk and Johnson. Face-off won by Chesterfield. Wyatt's able to knock it off of a stick. Puck comes back up. Close around the D. Chesterfield has a 2-on-1 coming. Jackson jerks, comes over, forces a shot over the net. Puck comes out of the zone. Clint Hansen putting on some pressure. Chesterfield passes it back across the neutral zone. Bring it into the zone, and the rush is stopped by Wyatt Monty. Wyatt Monty with a steal. Wyatt's going to have a breakaway if he hurries. Coming in. Shot, and off the goalie's pad into the corner. Iris Erickson putting on some forechecking pressure, trying to get the puck back. Chesterfield's able to get it out of the zone. They've got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Pass across the middle, saved by Jackson Baker, and covered. Face-off is going to be on the glove side of the goal. Face-off won by Chesterfield into the middle. Puck goes over to the corner. Gavin Sebring grabs it, tries to pass it up to Ellis Palmer. A couple Chesterfield players got in the way. Puck back behind the net over to George Lanyo. George passes it up to Liam. Liam able to get it out of the zone. Jack Kettleston putting on some forechecking pressure, trying to get the puck back. Puck goes back into George Lanyo in the defensive side. George goes across, unfortunately, to a Chesterfield player, shoots it. Big block by Jackson Baker. Another shot comes in, blocked by Jack Kettleston. Another shot blocked by George Lanyo. Puck going behind the net. Chesterfield has it. Really starting to put on the pressure. Pass back up to the point. Ellis Palmer stepping up. Liam tried to help as well. Left person open on the point. Puck comes in. Saved by Jackson Baker as the goalie. And face-off coming up on the glove side of the goalie. Second line coming in of Clara Domke, Corbin Zek, and Jackson Hunt. Your D pairing is DJ Elliott and Maverick Rasmussen. Face off. Unseals. Looks like it was won by Chesterfield. Weak shot in. Blocked to the side by the goalie. Another shot. Blocked by Clara. Pass attempted into the center. Blocked by Maverick. DJ out toward the puck in the corner, able to steal the puck, bounced it off to himself, but intercepted. Puck around to the corner to Valera, off of a Chesterfield stick on the breakout pass. Maverick able to pop it up to Corbin Zek. Corbin able to get it into the zone. Okay. Behind the net, putting on some pressure. Puck got stuck in some wetness, and a bunch of Rough Riders in the corner trying to get the puck deeper. But looks like puck's out of the zone. Big rush coming in, and the puck goes to the side. DJ Elliott with it behind the net. Two players with him. Passes it up to Jackson Hunt. And then Jackson falls over the blue line, gets it in deep. Corbin Hunt able to get it in front. Blocked off of Jackson Hunt's stick. Puck shot down to the other end from the Chesterfield side. And we have an icing. All right, sounds like we've got some video problems going on, so we're going to try changing a setting and trying to see if that will get everything working appropriately. Face off one by Chesterfield, puck out to center ice. Chesterfield able to bring it in, coming around the D. Shot goes past the Rough Riders goal. Rough Riders trying to break it out, lose it at the point. Puck goes back down into the slot area, blocked by Breck Johnson. Ivers battling hard to retrieve the puck, able to knock it further to the corner. Breck's out there to help as well. Breck knocks it around to the other side. Flynn Hansen down to help out. Angled off by a Chesterfield player. Puck blocked on a shot. Still got to Baker and saved. Yeah. All right, puck's in the center of the ice. Rough Riders working hard to try to get it out. Puck is over to Ellis Palmer. Knocked off his stick. Now back into the Rough Riders zone. Gavin Sebring brings it out with some speed. Able to get it in across the line, but bounced off of the heel. Back into the zone. Rough Riders regrouping. Puck goes back in off of Jack Hiddleston's stick down to the corner. Tried to pass it up, but knocked off of Jack Hiddleston's stick. Rough Riders putting on some pressure now, able to steal it. Jack's got the puck. Into the slot, shot, and score! Goal, Jack Hiddleston. Got on some pressure, was able to steal the puck, and shot it into the net. With 3:24 left in the first period, it is now Chesterfield Falcons 2 and your Cedar Rapids Rough Riders 1. Slight pause here as I'm trying to get the video working. We'll do a little bit more work on that in between the first and the second period. Rough Riders bring it into the zone. Jackson Hunt with a centering pass that misses everybody. Corbin Zek putting on some pressure. Chesterfield tries to ramp it around the side. DJ Elliott is able to bring it to bear in the blue line of the zone. Trying to get some pressure. Puck goes back. We're able to then send it across to the other side. Maverick Rustin brings the puck in. Takes a shot from the outside and misses the net. Corbin Zek on the forecheck. Claire Donkey trying to get More pressure on the puck. Corbin steals it, takes a shot, misses the net. Maverick Rasmussen has it in deep, trying to get it off of the boards. Player knocks it deep. Corbin's putting on some pressure, trying to steal the puck. Able to steal it. And just pass it up in front of Jackson Hunt. Stolen. And out of the zone to DJ Elliott. DJ passes it across, looking for Clara, but she turned her head the wrong way. Puck now into the Rough Riders zone with not a lot of speed. Chesterfield bringing it in. Pass across. Mishand a little bit. Shot and missed. DJ Elliott comes up to get the puck. Tries to bring it up. Blocked by a Chesterfield player. Gets another chance at it. Tries to bring it up again to Jackson Hunt. Jackson is able to get it into the zone. Puck goes back out. Now Rough Riders trying to bring it back in. Steal in the middle. Corbin Zek then is able to reclaim the puck as it bounced into the Rough Rider zone. Slover behind the net, passes it up front. Chesterfield player was able to jump on it. Shot from the side to Jackson Baker, who's able to save it and freeze the puck. After the face-off, puck came out of the zone. Chesterfield has it back in. Shot coming in, saved by Baker and frozen. Puck is now going to be coming to the glove side of the Riders. Face-off is won by the Riders. Have it in the corner. Pass up, trying to break it out. Unfortunately, for Chesterfield. Jack's able to get it back. Tries to keep getting it out of zone. It's a little bit stuck up in people's legs. Puck goes over to Chesterfield, getting stuck a little bit in the slot. Passed out in front, and then brought out to the wing for Liam Smith. Liam passes it over to Ellis Palmer. Jack Ellison's able to bring it in. Unfortunately, knocked off of his stick, and the Chesterfield Falcons lose it in front of the net. 15 seconds left in the period. Pass over to George Lanyo, who unfortunately went under his stick. Tried to pass it back into the middle. And that is going to likely be the end of your first period, as we are going to end with a score of 2-1. Yeah. All right, looks like that we are running out of battery on things, so the stream is likely going to end early. Definitely had a bunch of technical issues with